The Chicago Bears are just hours away from stepping back onto the field for their preseason opener against the Miami Dolphins. But the big buzz around Hollis Hall isn't only about tomorrow's game. It's about the surprising running back workouts that suddenly have the fan base asking one big question. Is something more serious happening with Roschon Johnson than the team is letting on? Over the last 48 hours, the Bears quietly brought in four running backs for workouts: Jamaal Williams, Tyrion Davis-Price, Brittain Brown, and Aaron Shampklin. For a team that already has a young running back room, this move raises eyebrows. Teams don't just bring in four backs for no reason, especially on the eve of a preseason game. Let's start with what's already known. Roschon Johnson was the featured back during Tuesday's extremely physical training camp practice, a day many reporters have called one of the most physical Bears practices in decades. Johnson's style has always been downhill, hard-nosed running, and that practice was tailor-made for him. But here's the twist. Following that practice, Johnson spoke with media and seemed perfectly fine. Then on Thursday, he didn't practice, reportedly because of a foot injury. On Friday, during the joint practice with the Dolphins, he was absent again. He wasn't seen working off to the side, and he wasn't on the practice field. It's entirely possible that the injury is minor. However, when you connect the dots, a physical workhorse back, recent absence from practice, history of concussions, and then suddenly working out four different running backs, it's natural to wonder if there's more going on here than the team is admitting publicly. The Jamaal Williams factor. Jamaal Williams is the most recognizable name on that workout list. Since entering the NFL in 2017, Williams has played for the Packers, Lions, and Saints. His most productive season came in 2022 with the Detroit Lions under offensive coordinator Ben Johnson, the same Ben Johnson now coaching the Bears. That year, Williams rushed for over 1,000 yards and scored 17 touchdowns, earning a reputation as one of the league's most reliable short yardage backs. The connection to Ben Johnson is obvious, and so is the potential fit. If Roschon Johnson's injury is more significant than expected, Williams could slide into that bruising between the tackles role. However, the concern is his recent production. In his 2 seasons with New Orleans, Williams' efficiency dropped drastically, averaging under 3.5 yards per carry and finding the end zone only once in 2023. If the Bears signed him, it would likely be for a very specific role, a short yardage, goal line specialist, rather than a full-time workload. In that case, Williams could be used sparingly, perhaps in high-leverage situations where his vision and physicality still translate into first downs and touchdowns. The other names on the list: Tyrion Davis-Price is a former third-round pick of the 49ers out of LSU. He's big, physical, and has decent straight-line speed, but his NFL career has been hampered by injuries and inconsistency. In 2 seasons, he's only logged 109 rushing yards. Brittain Brown was drafted by the Raiders in 2022 and has mostly been a special teams contributor. While less experienced as a running back, he's shown flashes of toughness during his time at Duke and UCLA. Aaron Shampklin, an undrafted back from Harvard, is the smallest of the group but has quick feet and good vision. He's had limited NFL opportunities, but his workout invitation shows the Bears are exploring all possible skill sets. What this means going forward: none of these players are the type to change the entire direction of a season. But if the Bears do sign one, it could be a direct sign that Roschon Johnson's timeline for return is unclear. Even in the preseason, adding depth at running back is about more than just having extra bodies. It's about preparing for the possibility that your top options might not be ready when it counts. Before listening to the latest news, subscribe to the channel, like this video, and don't forget to press the bell icon so you never miss a Chicago Bears update. We're bringing you daily coverage, breaking news, and in-depth analysis all season long, from training camp to playoffs. Your support keeps the coverage alive. Now, on to the next big topic: tomorrow's preseason opener. When the Bears take the field against the Dolphins, there's more at stake than just the scoreboard. Preseason games are proving grounds, And while the stars of the team will mostly be on the sidelines, several key position battles will be in the spotlight. Quarterback battle behind Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams won't be playing, which means the stage belongs to Tyson Bagent and Case Keenum. Bagent has been taking turns with Keenum as the second-team quarterback throughout camp, but the depth chart currently lists Bagent as the QB2. If Bagent delivers a strong performance in the first half, which he is expected to play in full, he could lock down the backup job before the preseason is even over. Coaches value poise, decision-making, and the ability to move the offense in game situations, and Bagent has the opportunity to prove he's ready. Left tackle competition on the offensive line. Braxton Jones and rookie Ozzie Trapillo are both expected to see significant snaps. The left tackle position is one of the most important on the roster, and these preseason reps will weigh heavily in Ben Johnson's decision. Expect the coaching staff to rotate them and evaluate not just blocking efficiency, but also footwork, composure, and ability to handle blitz. Quarterback battle on defense. With Jalen Johnson sitting out, the CB2 position is still wide open. Tariq Stevenson and rookie Tyrion Wright are both in the mix, and there's a chance we see them both starting on the outside tomorrow. The defensive staff will be looking closely at their coverage discipline, tackling, and ability to communicate with safeties in live game situations. Terrell Smith remains part of the conversation as well, so don't be surprised if the rotation continues into the second quarter as the coaches gather as much tape as possible. Other players to watch: Colston Loveland, rookie T, expected to see his first game snaps in a Bears uniform. Luther Burton, rookie WR, could get a decent target share with starters resting. Kyle Monangai RB likely to start with DeAndre Swift not playing, giving him a chance to showcase his running style. Dominique Robinson and Austin Booker, defensive players looking to earn more rotation snaps in the pass rush. Preseason may not carry regular season intensity, but for players on the roster bubble, every snap matters. One standout play can push a player into serious roster consideration, while one missed assignment can knock them down the depth chart. Fans hoping to see Caleb Williams will have to wait, but tomorrow still offers plenty of intrigue. The Dolphins are also expected to rest most of their starters, which means this game will be decided by depth players, rookies, and fringe roster candidates. From the Bears' perspective, the offensive tempo will be worth monitoring. Ben Johnson's system is built on precision and adaptability, and even without starters, the scheme structure will be tested in live action for the first time this year. Look for quick throws, inside zone runs, and maybe even some trick plays to test defensive reactions. Defensively, the focus will be on communication in the secondary and gap discipline up front. In joint practices, the Bears' defense showed flashes of dominance, but consistency is the goal. Whether it's against the Dolphins' backups or not, execution will matter. Sloppy play in the preseason often leaks into the early regular season weeks. And then there's the running back situation. Every snap from Kyle Monangai, every carry from depth backs will be evaluated in the shadow of Roschon Johnson's absence. If the Bears sign one of the recent workout candidates on Monday, it will confirm that depth is a priority heading into the season. When kickoff arrives, remember this: preseason isn't about the scoreboard, it's about answering questions. Who earns the QB2 job? Which left tackle wins the trust of the staff? Who can step up at CB2? And most importantly, can the Bears enter Week 1 with the depth and readiness to compete from the very first snap? Chicago Bears football is back. The roster decisions are coming. And for the players taking the field tomorrow, every play could be the one that keeps their NFL dream alive. Bear down.